Alrighty guys, it's your boy Dex. Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we'll be talking about NTE. So this is a game I have been playing, off stream. I have streamed it a little bit if you've been on the Twitch side of things. But I just wanted to show you guys why I think it's a pretty good game. This is not sponsored by any way, shape, or form, but I feel like it's a pretty good game. I actually be having fun on this, quite addicting. I feel like y'all boys should just go ahead and check it out. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So if I had to summarize this game, I would say this is kind of like a story slash, gotcha game. It feels like a GTA and Genshin if it was mixed. But the thing about this game is it's not as hard, what I'm saying, to get the S
What
rank
should we do
characters
today?
as Genshin. Genshin is like very, very hard when it comes to like to get the 5 stars. So,
Recipient confirmed.
I got this one for actually free. There's a selector, so I got Hathor.
Another new day.
You get 0 for starting the game. She is the main character. You also have a male version if you want to prefer the male, like you can play the male version.
Hold on.
This is another
Let
S
me
rank
get out
right here that I
whatever
use
tomorrow
during my
gobbled.
selector, because they said they give out 2 if you just start the game, because I'm kind of late to the game, right? The game been out 2 months, so you can imagine how addicted I got to this game, because I'm level 29 in 3 days, which is quite addictive. This is another character, but you get her for
Wanna
logging in.
hang out?
I think if I can pull it up right here, let me go to the little thing. Should be in the event tab. All you gotta do, guys, is just log into the game. Let me see if I can find it for you. All you gotta do is just log in. 3 days, that's all it takes. Just 3 days, log in, and you will get her. Her name is Hanel, I think it is, not Chiz. Chiz is the other one that I'm grinding for. You gotta get her through the tycoon level. I can show you guys right here. So city tycoon, we are super close to getting there. So basically you go here and you can like get new properties. You get to invest in the cafe. I highly recommend that because there's a great source of funds there. You got other hobbies that you can do like fishing. You got a fight club that's out versus other players online, so you queue up with them and you can actually fight main character versus main character and things of that nature. They also have racing too. They got Tetris. They got a lot of stuff in the hobbies. The Hunter Exchange, you basically go there, you spend your funds or some tokens or whatever type of currency to get stuff to upgrade your characters. You got the garage where you can store your vehicles. You got the races like I just talked about right there, and then you got your heist right here. This is your money maker right here. Make sure you do your heist. It resets weekly with a $1 million cap. Some of these guys, I don't know how this guy right here has 1 trillion, but that guy might be like absolutely just built different. That is actually insane. 1 trillion funds already, dude. Chill. But I guess he's been playing since the game has actually released. But my favorite part about the game, my absolute favorite part about the game, is definitely the bosses in the game mode. Where is it? I think it's called Beyond the Rails. It's probably in events. Oh yeah, you can just go through the event tab. Yeah, it's in here. You scroll down here, and there you go. So this game mode here, as you can see, I did play before the reset. It looks like it resets every 12 days or 13 days, something in there. Probably every 2 weeks. So it looks like it resets every 2 weeks. I did pretty good with an unoptimized team, unoptimized weapons for my teams, and unoptimized rotations. All that, I did not have any of that down. So this is what team I'm currently running. I'm running Hathor, I'm running the Zero, I'm running Sakiri, and I'm running Hanel. Yeah, these are the ones that I'm running currently, and I don't got their arcs and everything optimized. Like I don't got their modules and the consoles optimized, because this right here, you want to be level 30 before you start grinding for these things in particular. And we are not level 30 yet, we are level 29, so we're 1 level off from getting the legendaries, and then that is far better than the epics. So you want to get the legendaries. You can also see the buffs here. So if you stack 4 legendaries, it increases all allies attack by 15% for 20 seconds after the wearer casts the ultimate and all that. So you get way better upgrades for getting all legendary set. And we don't have access to that because you got to be level 30 to start getting them consistently, which kind of sucks. It kind of sucks that you got to get all the way to level 30. But I feel like it's not really that hard to hit level 30, especially if you really enjoy the storyline, because I feel like the story is very fucking good. You enjoy doing like little side quests, upgrading your cafe, you know, doing your dailies. The dailies is really big. Doing your dailies is really, really big for increasing your level fast. I feel like a lot of people don't even, you know, do their dailies and they just missing out on a lot of XP. So make sure you guys are doing your dailies. This is a gacha based game, but the thing about the gacha, you got to go to the fair here. Okay, so the fair is how you do the gacha stuff. This is all gacha based, right? So this guy, let's say I wanted to pull on this guy, because I think I already pulled on this guy before. Yeah, I got 60 pulls on him, didn't get the character. But the thing about this gacha system compared to any other gacha is that the 5-star or the S rank character right here that you see, the S rank character is 100% guaranteed the first time. So the very first time you roll, you 90 in deep. 90 is very hard pity, but you'll most likely get the character before 90. But if you get all the way up to 90, you're guaranteed the character. Any other gacha besides Wuthering Waves, no. Even in Wuthering Waves, you can still lose the 50-50. Wuthering Waves, after you lose one 50-50, the next one's guaranteed after that. But this game, the very first one's guaranteed. This is like the most forgiving gacha system out of all of them. But I still love Wuthering Waves, don't get me wrong. But this game right here is very forgiving. And then as you can see here, you can scroll down here and bam. You also get a selector at the very first time if you do 50 rolls, I'm pretty sure. So make sure you do your rolls first, right? And then use your selector to get a character that you didn't get from the rolls. I should have got Jijuwon because Jijuwon is a healer, I'm pretty sure. And she's got insane buffs, insane field time. I mean, her field time is like quick as hell. So I should have got her, but I did pull Sakiri with the selector because I heard that she's a good buffer as well. And she has grouping abilities. Daffodil, I think she's mainly like a damage dealer. I'm not really too sure on it because I don't have her, but I'm pretty sure she's a damage dealer. So we kind of just didn't go for that. We just went for the buffer because we need buffers. If you play any gacha before, you know how important having buffers on your characters is, like buffs on your character. You want to be buffing your character, especially if you want your main DPS to put out insane numbers without having to have high investments into like their weapon, which is arcs in this game, or, you know, high investments into their skill tree. But you can still upgrade those things. And that leads me to another point. What I would do, like if I didn't know what to spend any of my character pixels is basically the energy in this game. So you see I got 239 because I just logged in for today. If you want to know what to spend that on, literally just spend it on Ascension materials. Because when you hit level 20, when you hit level 10 and all that, you're able to ascend your character. See, if I try to ascend my character right now, you see appraisal level 3, but I already went ahead and formed her stuff. So soon as I hit level 30, I can instantly take Hathor to level 50. It should be 10 plus 10. So I'll be able to take her immediately to level 50, just that easy, because I did that for Hathor, did that for Zero already. Basically everybody on my main team, I went ahead and already formed this stuff. Oh yeah, this thing right here. One thing, okay, everything has been very, very positive, right, so far. The thing that I don't feel like is very good about this game is the weeklies, man. The weeklies, they don't drop that much, and you're gonna need a lot of this. Like, the higher you go, you're gonna need like double, almost triple what this is right here, and you only can form that boss 3 times per week. See, I had researched it because I was like, there's no shot, right? There's no shot. You gotta, you know, keep forming that boss, but you gotta wait a week in between. That's kind of dog shit. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of bad. But I had looked it up, and they said other games, other gachas like Zenless Zone, you can use extra energy to keep forming that boss, so you can get even more. Within, it's still kind of weekly, but you get even more. You can really just max out your characters, really focus on them. So I would say probably around like 60, when they start getting like 60, 70, it's probably gonna take an insane amount to, you know, get them to that next level. But that is what I would spend the character pixels on right now. So if you in that state, you don't know what to spend on, just spend on that. But we did get this guy. We got this guy when we was pulling for chaos.
I'm ready.
We got this guy when we was pulling for chaos. And then this guy, he just happened to pop up from the free banner, I'm pretty sure. I didn't really pull for him. You get mint, you know, just by playing through the beginning of the game. This guy, I think you get him by playing through the beginning of the game as well. I pulled her on accident when I was trying to go for what's her name? I think Nanali. I was trying to pull for Nanali. Didn't quite get her, but we're gonna keep trying to get her because she's very useful for a cafe mini game. because basically it allows you to keep stacking. I'll talk about that another time. But yeah, I was trying to pull for those characters and didn't get them. But you know, it is what it is. It's just gotcha. You know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But the thing about it is, the S rank characters are always guaranteed, so that's absolutely a thumbs up from me. Okay, so to get to the character tutorial, let me show you guys how I do it because I kind of was struggling here when I was recording this. So basically, you go to the exploration guy, right? And you just go down here to this tab with the little the guy flexing his muscles. You go to that tab and then it says tutorial, and then basically you got the character tutorial on this side, and I'm pretty sure you can also learn about cycles reactions on this side. So it takes like 5 minutes to just go ahead and understand how cycles work. I feel like they should have did a better job of explaining at the very beginning, but they do have this here, so you can see it here. If you was like skipping through the main part, like you was really trying to get to the free roam area, they do got it here. But they also have, you know, every character that you got on your team currently right here, and it'll tell you how they play, what they want to do, and what, you know, how they get their buffs and things of that nature. So we're gonna go ahead and click on this because I don't really use Alder or whatever Adler, my bad, bro. I just butchered your name. But yeah, I don't really use this guy that much, so I would just come in here and it'll tell you like the 4 and 5 basic attacks, right? So you kind of get used to his basic attack stream, and I guess you know whenever you see that, you know what I'm saying? That's how you know his stream is over. And also, these guys don't attack back really, so you can just, you know, practice. It's really only practice so you can understand the kit. So we just gonna press the aim button, aim down sight, and then perform consecutive ranged attacks like that. Boom. Okay. I ain't even know bro had a pistol on him. And then we got the, you know, cast the skill with the triangle. And then you got R2, cast the ult. I love the R2 ult. I had to change that because I don't think it came R2 ult, but I do love the feel of the R2 ult. So you can get to see his ult animation and all that, and you can see majority of his damage looks like it comes from the ult. It looks like he got like something else just hitting him after the ult, so he got some residual, you know, hits after. But yeah, I don't really like how they had set up the combat, so I did in fact change mine. So you're welcome to play however you would like to play. Let me see. So we touched on character tutorials. Some characters are buffers. Okay, yeah. So basically, characters in this game, they all have different roles. You can always check the roles of your character by you see right next to Hater, and you see plasma, and you see damage. So she is a damage dealer. You see solid damage. This is a buffer character. So you see how it changed from damage to buff. So she buffs the team, and then I got another buffer here. I don't know if the optimal way is to play 2 buffers on one team or like all that, because, you know, I just got the game. I'm only 3 days in, so I could be running a terrible team right now. But that's what we're running. She's a damage dealer, survival character. So I would imagine this guy is probably healer slash defense. Like you just switch to him to tank a bunch of hits at like a very hard part of the boss. You just switch to him. You did see that Mint was not viable to be upgraded. She's just a friendly character, beginner friendly character. But you know, we went ahead and upgraded to level 20 before we even known about that. We are gonna eventually get another anime character.
I'm listening.
We got an incantation user here. He's a damage dealer. We got another damage dealer. We got a survival here, and that's about it. I mean, we don't really got that one healer. I think her name is Jinjuan. We want her very soon. We're gonna pull for her. Let me see what else. Go here, right? You go here, and then you go to ability upgrades. It shows you all your ability upgrade things right here. It shows all your arc ascensions right here. It shows your console ascensions and materials here. It basically shows everything you would even need. You know, like this is for skills, right? I'm pretty sure these is for skill upgrades. Beyond the Rails is the in-game mode. It's very fun. I love it. You get a lot of wishes from it just by completing it. It resets every 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure. So just run through that. You got the anomaly hunt. This is basically for, you know, how you seen that material with the mask that I was telling you about. So this is basically like your weekly bosses. I'm pretty sure all of these are weekly, or maybe a few of them. So maybe a few of these are weekly, maybe a few of them these you can keep repeating. But I'm pretty sure if you fight all these bosses one time, like the first time you fight those bosses, pretty sure you get an arc for free. So that normally that arc is probably the best in slot for, you know, a character that you get for free. Like let's say like you get Adler for free. You probably could fight one of these guys and get his best in slot weapon. But if you wish on like a S tier character, you most likely want to wish for their S tier weapon as well. But the thing about the weapons is, I don't know. I don't think they're 100%. I don't think they're 100% guaranteed like the character. So you can probably fuck up a lot on trying to get the weapon. I feel like that's kind of how they make their money. But I mean, you can always slide in a free-to-play weapon. Their free-to-play weapons are not that bad, brother. Especially if you're a free-to-play player and you just want mid-max, you can just go with the one that's already in the game. But yeah, you basically go here, right? Let me see one I kind of need to do. Find out. Okay, let me find out what I need before we go do it. Okay, ascend. We got her. So everybody should already have the ascension, right? Ready and locked and loaded, ready to go. So we'll probably just go ahead and form a skill. Let me see. Skill material. Okay, her skill material is pretty good. That tube is kind of low though. So I would just go here. Looks like it comes from anomaly drop, hunter exchange, the lost exchange. So I don't feel like forming an anomaly, so we just gonna back out of that. Let me see. Go here. Okay, her stuff looks good. We got plenty of that. Let me see. Okay, see, here we go. So we don't have the Houdini hat or whatever, so we'll just click on this, right? Boom. It's finna take us to anomaly zone. We go here. Let me go ahead and run through it so you guys can kind of see, get a feel for the combat as well. The combat's pretty damn good compared to any other gacha that I've played. Besides Wuthering Waves, I really feel satisfying dodging on this game. I think it's very similar to Zenless Zone. I'm not really too sure because I kind of seen a little bit of Zenless. I haven't really played the game myself, but I heard it's very similar. So I would normally just start off with a buffer. Just go ahead and switch our buffer. We got another buffer. Try to run a little bit of hits on her and then switch off. Boom. And every time we catch triangle, the Hater is already ready. So, you know, just go ahead and come in. Let me take over. Back. Boom. Really looking for her ult. There we go. We got the ult. Just pop the ult there and then boom. There we go. That's one run. That fast. Now I'm gonna go ahead and spin a single claim. I'm gonna do a single claim here. Just kind of save. Because I really just did this to show you guys what it would kind of look like. And boom, there we go. We got some materials used, you know, to upgrade the skills that we were just looking at. Pretty damn easy. And then also, let's go talk about what we can do in the open world, because I know you guys are pretty interested in that. So, you know, I was talking about how you could race and everything earlier. You can also steal. I did talk about the heist. So the heist is how you get the big money. But if you just want to save money, like you just want to save funds, I got y'all boys. Let me show y'all boys. Hold on. Let's go like here. I think they might sell them here. So the DSD shop, we just gonna go there. We're gonna mark that location. And then, oh man, hold on. Let me go to the tower, teleport to the tower. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna steal these things used to upgrade your comfort level in your apartments. Because I got 2 apartments now. But the first apartment that I was in, I'm gonna just clear everything out and I'm gonna put these dolls because they do share in between apartments, the affection level. And affection level is essentially how you get your bun level for your characters to get max. So right now we're trying to get mint to 10 because the more your affection level is up, then the more, you know, like the more stuff you can do with them. So you can take them on dates or whatever you want to do. You can do all that. So if you into dating your online, you know, characters, you can do that on here. So basically you just come in here. This not really the plushie I was looking for, but let me just show you guys how the stealing works. If I can even steal anything in this one. I may not be able to steal here. Okay, it looks like I already robbed this place I guess yesterday or something. So I guess it does take like a day or so to refresh. So we just go to this shop here. Just go into the DSD shop. Oh yeah, also grab these boxes. These boxes be full of stuff for free. So, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and steal that as well. Because we're finna go commit a theft right now. Alright, see, there go a box right there. And let me show you guys how you kind of do it. So basically view it, right? Every time she looks away, you press the steal option, right? So she's looking away, boom. Looking away, boom. Steal it. Should wait for her to look away. There we go, she looked away. There we go, we doubled up right there. That was kind of risque. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, there we go. These dolls are so good when it comes to comfort level on your characters. So basically, what you would do is you would take that doll that you just, stole. You would go over to your house. So we got two. This is our favorite house. This is the one where you just store stuff in right here. So we'll teleport here. And then you would just put it in there. Just fill the whole house up like as a storage unit full of the dolls. And the fluffy cloud is going to give you basically stuff that you can just give to your characters to increase bond level. And it's very, very good. I think it goes up by like 500. But basically, you go here. You open this menu. And you click this little furniture you see with the arrows on it, which is X for me. So I'm holding down L1. Press X. Scroll over. There we go. So we see the doll. It's pretty damn big, brother. So take this doll, just toss it in here. Just toss it in here. Don't gotta be anywhere special. Just toss it in there, and boom, the affection level just increased, just like that. So I'm gonna end up removing this couch out of here because I'm gonna literally just fill it up with all this. And if I go to my main apartment right here, you will see that the affection level is higher now. And you just keep doing it every time you just bored or something like that. Just go rob a doll, man. And just go rob one. And then I also did not do my hamster wheel, so let's see if I can get lucky. This hamster wheel only available if you got Hathor. Let's see, did we get a legendary? We got a blue. See, the reason we got a blue is because we didn't upgrade this guy to max. He's still not upgraded. I was upgrading this guy, but I did stop. As you can see, we got a 15% chance to get a legendary. We got a 55% chance to get a purple. And then the rest of the percentages is blue, which is not that good right now. But, the more we invest, the more time we grind for this thing, the better it will be. This is the fluff cloud that I was talking about right here. You basically come here, and you claim this. Why is Siri activated? But you basically come here, claim this. You get fluffy cotton or whatever. And then you give that to whoever you're trying to increase bond level with fast. And, you get that. And then this goes up based on comfort level. As you see down there, total comfort level from all houses. So all houses put together, this will increase the level of this cloud. So make sure you are doing that. What else? Let's see. All right, so now let me go ahead and talk to you guys about how to increase your damage, because I know you guys probably wondering, like, why is my character hitting so low? First things first is make sure your character level is as high as it can possibly be for whatever appraisal level you are at. The appraisal level caps how high your character can go and how strong the bosses are or enemies are in your world. But the thing about this is, once you get to appraisal level 3 or I think 4, you're able to drop it and lower the difficulty, so you're just dog walking everything on the map. So everything on the map is always going to be weaker than you. So you can do that, but this is how do you control how strong your characters get. And it's very, very important at the beginning of the game if you're trying to go ahead and get a stronger team. But you basically go in here,
obsession,
you level up your characters. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2, you make sure they got the right weapon. We had to make sure we got this weapon right here, the Raging Flames. We also had to make sure we got the main character's best weapon in slot, free to play. It's free to play, by the way. I got this one for free and this one for free. You do not have to wish on these. I got her best in slot. I'm pretty sure this is her best in slot, free as well. I don't know if this is her best in slot, but I did get this one for free as well. And it's all S tier, SSS, as you can see right there. And then another way you can increase the damage is by upgrading it. So you just develop this, you click develop, and then boom, you pump it up until you can't pump it up no more. Pump it up till you can't pump it up no more. And you see, I did this for all my characters. Besides this one. Because I kind of be switching her arc. You can swap her for another arc. I think it's like a time stop arc or whatever. Use that one for that. But right now, yeah, that is the second best way. So make sure your arc's good. The next way is make sure your console is good. If you're lower than level 30, I wouldn't say console max. I wouldn't say, module max right now, because as you can see, we're not able to get the gold right now. We're not able to get the legendaries. We're only able to get the epics and the rares. And then epics and rares, not really that good. Rare is definitely not that good. And you can also see what is recommended right here. You can put the set recommended on it, and 46.6 is running this top one. They're running this, and you can and it automatically sort through all of them, and then you can click auto equip if you got the legendaries. But as you can see, we have no legendaries, so we are not going to worry about that for now until we hit level 30. We're hitting level 30 today. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it today. I might even hit it in this video, so we are very close. All we got to do is get like 1,400-ish, you know, XP. Let me see. So we explain how the damage works. Well, and basically how I got her art was from killing the Headless Rider the first time. I already talked about that. First time killing those bosses sometimes drop the best in slot weapons. We did state that, right? Okay, we talked about Tycoon level. Okay. Raise your Tycoon level is another thing that you need to be focusing on. I feel like we already talked about this, but you get a S tier character right here, one of the best characters in the game, just by hitting Tycoon level 18. And we are currently level 17 Tycoon level, but you definitely want to get Cheese, man. You definitely want to get Cheese. And then they give you all her constellations for free. They give you her best in slot weapon for free. They give you everything for free. All you gotta do is just upgrade her skills. You're gonna have to do that. You're gonna have to focus on getting her skills upgraded, and then just play through the game. Just level her up, you know, just like you do with any other character, and you get her for fucking free. Can you believe that, guys? So you get her for free. Very good, and very fun. Also, another hobby, I did touch on hobbies earlier, but my favorite hobby by far currently is fishing. I really like the fishing process because like it just feels good. I just love the progression. Like you just keep fishing and you just keep getting like a better fishing rod. You catch better and better fish. They sell for more. You know, it's just super fun. So basically what you would do is you would basically find this little green symbol with the thumbs up shows the recommended location, because you see how the game was trying to take me to this location right here. This is not the recommended location for today. The location for today is right here. So you would go here, basically teleport. I'm gonna walk from the Headless Rider over there on over there, basically come over here, get out, kind of just ran. Is that the Cerberus? It is the Cerberus, so we kind of ran the Cerberus over. It's cool though. You'll come over here to your daily recommended fishing spot. Right on over here. And you will take your rod. Right here, you take your rod, toss it on in the water. Make sure you got your bait, so we'll have to put the bait on there. Click on the shop icon. Got a universal bait. I recommend the clams because you get a good return rate on the clams to purchase ratio. Put it on, put the bait on the line, triangle, and then bam, you just start fishing just like that.
That's a good spot.
Toss it on out, and then you wait for the little bite, and then boom, you got to try to keep it within that bar. And you know if the fish is possible to catch because you can look at the fish health on the left and you can look at the line on the right. So since we got a base rod, it's kind of a lot harder, you know what I'm saying, to get the fish. But if you get the golden rod, that bar gets wider and you get more fish in line, so it's a lot easier to catch. So this is very chill, especially if you're just trying to go ahead and spin all your weekly, like, you know, lightning bolt. I highly recommend you always spin all those because plenty of funds to be made. And this is probably like the chillest, most easiest game mode. My second hobby that I would recommend is the racing hobby, if I can pull it up right here. But basically racing basically allows you to like spin 20 of those at once, because this is like 7 at once, right guys? 7 at once, you can get like 20, 26. I've seen some people spending 30 at once. So you're really trying to hurry up and grind it. You're on Sunday, it's finna weekly reset. You really want to get your funds, just do some races. Genuinely, just do some races. What else? Oh yeah, another thing that I don't like about the race mode is it's kind of fun heavy. You do gotta spend funds. You do keep the car though, so you keep the car, but you gotta, you know, spend funds to make sure you're winning those races. Because if you're doing those races and you're losing, you're really not getting the, you know, very good returns on that. So make sure if you're gonna go the racing route, be ready to, you know, really run up some funds, especially if you got the heist unlock. If you got the heist unlock, it's pretty easy. But if you don't got the heist unlock, I would not recommend it. You would not get a great return rate on your investment. You will probably be more broke than you are, you know, big bank rolling money. Because my character's kind of rolling money because we didn't do the racing route. Let me kind of show you guys here. All right, here we go. So, oh, we got 2 million. So yeah, we got 2 million because we did not go the racing route. We went the fishing route. We went the, you know, every other thing route. I was also doing this delivery job. Let me see if I can find it. It's a delivery one. Yeah, city delivery. Doing this also is a great way to get funds as well, real fast. But yeah, you know, I think this is probably top 2, top 3 best gacha game out at the moment. I love the free roam capability. I feel like this is like the new and improved version of Zenless, if I had to say it. Because Zenless, yeah, you got a city, but it's not really that big. You can't really free roam. This game allows you to do all that. You know, I know a lot of people really want to like a dating simulator. This game kind of got that for you. So if you want, you're into like dating characters, you got that option. You know what I'm saying? It's been a ton of fun so far. It got great story mode. I really like the combat mechanics. I love the mini games that it has. It even has Tetris, bro. They got Timu Tetris on this guy, and it's very, very fun. So if you like my breakdown of the game, feel free to give it a like, subscribe. It's always greatly appreciated. And thanks always for watching. Until next time.